What up, guys? Fantasy football draft season's here, and today we're talking about the first round. And with this breakdown, your league mates will be like,
No! No! No!
today we're talking about the safest pick, the biggest landmine, the biggest boom bust player, the most injury prone, and of course, that one guy who makes you say, that's a stretch, but I like it. First off, let's talk about the safest pick, which is Amon St. Brown, the sun god himself. And yes, I know what you're saying. Scott, you're a Lions fan. But you know what? This is my biased opinion. He will be the safest player in fantasy football this season. And no, I didn't jump on the Lions bandwagon. Everyone says that. No, actually, in 2008, this was me right here. Amon St. Brown. This man eats targets like he's at an all-you-can-catch buffet. That was pretty good. You can lock him in now for 100 plus total receptions this season. And everyone is worried that Ben Johnson left to go to the Bears this season. But I'm telling you right now, this is actually a good thing for St. Brown. I think we're going to be down more this year, and we're going to have to pass the ball, which means St. Brown's going to get even more targets. We have one of the hardest road schedules this season, which means we're going to need to pass a lot. And when Jared Goff is passing, you know who he's looking for? St. Brown. All right? Do you know what? He is so safe that if I was in the apocalypse, I would choose to hide behind him over Scott Sterling's face. Yeah, pretty safe. All right. Here's the moment in the video that I'm talking about the biggest landmine. And I know, it's Ja'Marr Chase. I can already see people heading to the comment section now. This guy doesn't know fantasy football. Ja'Marr Chase is going to own it. He's amazing. He's Joe Burrow's favorite target. He's great. And yeah, you're not wrong. But the question is, can he have another amazing season like he did last year? He's the consensus 101 coming off a legendary season. In 2024, he led the league in 127 receptions, 1,700 plus receiving yards, and 17 total touchdowns, achieving the triple crown. I know, that's a mouthful. And I raise the question again. Can Ja'Marr Chase repeat himself? History has shown us time and time again that the consensus 101 pick rarely pays off. It's happened 2 times in the last 15 years, and those were just crazy outlier seasons. I'm telling you right now, this guy is not the 101. Will he be a bust? No, probably not. He's probably going to have a great season, and he will still finish as a wide receiver 1. But I just don't think he's going to meet the expectations that everyone has for the 101. And I love the guy. I really do. I really want him to prove me wrong and have an amazing season. But I'm just looking at history, and history is not on his side. You only know you love her when to let it go, and let Ja'Marr Chase go. Editor, take that out. Next, we're talking about the unsexy pick. This guy is no sizzle, all steak. You leave the draft like, I got this guy. But turns out he wins you the league. And we're talking about Puka Nacua. Am I saying that right? Puka Nacua? Puka Nacua. He might be the unsexy pick, but you know what is sexy? Winning. Sometimes in life, you don't need fireworks. You just need consistency. And you know what's consistent? Puka Nacua. Puka's kind of like me. The average guy, above average looking, cares way too much about fantasy football, and a bam, 20 plus fantasy football points. And remember, you're not drafting me. You're drafting Puka Nacua for consistency. Last season, Puka played 11 games. He had 79 reception, 106 targets, 990 receiving yards, and 3 receiving touchdowns. He had 11 rushing attempts, 46 rushing yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. He averaged 12.7 half PPR points. Next is the best value, and we're talking about Malik Nabers. This guy has a chance to finish as the wide receiver 1 this season, and the chance to go completely nuclear. Last season, Nabers had 109 receptions, 1,204 receiving yards, 7 receiving touchdowns, 11 yards per reception, 170 targets. Malik Nabers finished as the wide receiver 7 overall and had 14.6 fantasy points per game. This year, he has an upgrade at quarterback no matter who is starting. If you can snag Nabers at the turn, you're off to a great start. Next up is Mr. Boom Bust himself. I'm talking about Christian McCaffrey. This guy himself, if he plays, he's not boom bust. He's just boom. But the problem is, can he stay healthy? So that's why I'm making him our boom bust player this season. If he's healthy, he's an absolute cheat code. But if he's unhealthy, you're probably going to throw something across the room and probably quit fantasy football for the rest of the year. So I'm telling you right now, draft him and just pray to the fantasy gods that he doesn't get injured. I'm not going to lie. This is a scary pick. And if you don't believe me, ask your league mate who drafted him last year. Yeah, he knows what it's like. Now let's talk about the best rookie in the first round, which is really easy because there's one guy, Ashton Jeanty. You guys are getting some real great analytics here, right? Jeanty's situation is great. He's going to the Raiders. He's going to be a 3-down back, and he has a chance, honestly, to be the running back 1 in fantasy football as a rookie. This guy is like Todd Gurley 2.0. And by comparing him to Todd Gurley, I'm saying he's got the juice, the opportunity, the volume. Everything's right there for him. He just has to take it. Just take it. Just take it. Now, let's talk about the guy who's a stretch, but I kind of like it. We're just talking about all the Raiders here because my guy is Brock Bowers. I think out of anybody, he has the best chance to finish as Titan 1 this season. And right now, he's going in round 2, but I could honestly see some people take him in the first round. We saw it with Kelsey a few years ago. Tight ends can give you a major advantage in fantasy football, and that's why we saw Kelsey a few years ago and why we might see Bowers jump into the first round this year. Again, he's going in the second round, but there's always that chance something crazy happens. And if you want him, it's going to be harder to get him in the second round, so you might have to take him in the first round. And if you're not part of the system, take him in the first round, okay? Hey, you know what? Second round, Josh Allen. Why not? Side note, that's not actually my fantasy football advice. Don't do that, please. But hey, if you have the gonads to do it, just do it, all right? Fantasy football got having fun, right? No, it's about championships. Whew. Is it hot in here? Okay, we're talking about the biggest injury-prone player, and I don't think y'all are going to like it. We're talking about Saquon Barkley. I know. He's coming off a crazy, amazing season. Probably going to be drafted at the 2 spot all year long. But he's coming off a crazy year. He got a lot of work, all right? He ran a lot. Last year, Saquon Barkley had 345 rushing tips, 2,005 rushing yards, 13 touchdowns, averaged 5.8 yards per carry, 33 receptions, 278 receiving yards, 2 receiving touchdowns, and total of 15 touchdowns. Yeah, he had an amazing season. It's true. It's true. But a lot of work. That's all I'm saying. Personally, I'm taking Bijan Robinson or Jahmyr Gibbs over him. I think they have a better chance of jumping to the RB1 this year. That's the full breakdown of first round. We'll dive deeper into it in later videos, but what I want to hear, what did I get wrong? What did I get right? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I'm Scott. Have a great day.